Are you planning a bridal shower, or do you have a friend who is wedding? Don't be stranded. I'm a professional counselor that helps ladies as they transit from singlehood to become a wife. Kindly reach out through my contact below. My name is Rechael Mbugwa. Welcome to Heart Clinic. Subscribe and let's connect. We are talking about communication. And I know you're wondering, in a bridal shower, what is communication about? Why do you need communication in this topic? Note, these are two strangers coming together to live together. And most likely, they will conflict. Why? Because the way men communicate is not the same way men communicate. The way women receive information is not the same way men receive information. Let me educate you. In terms of our brain formation, women's brain is like wires that are entangled. That is how our brain. And this is what I mean. One issue is related to another. Another issue is related to another. And this causes another one. Let's take a case scenario. In the morning, you did not tell me good morning. And in the evening, when I come and ask you, hey, by the way, how was your day? You went silent. According to the lady's brain, the morning incident is related to you not talking to me when you came in the evening, and it's also related to you snapping on me or not giving me. You see the way it's connected. But the man's brain is compacted in different boxes. That when he wants to talk about sport, he will go to the box that has sport and remove it, and let's talk about sport. Once we are done with sport, he returns the boxes and let's talk about sex. And once it's done with sex, he returns that box. He works with compartment. Now, ladies, the communication has issues here. When you meet with this lady and he's talking about, let's say, talking about honeymoon. And the guy now is in the box of honeymoon. Then all of a sudden you've shifted from honeymoon and you say, and by the way, the wedding tents are ready. There the guy is stranded. Oh, I don't. And that's why you keep finding them looking up, thinking, do I need to return this honeymoon box and now look at the wedding box? Then they say, okay, can we have that discussion later? And you as already, you're very annoyed. Like, surely, can't we just have one discussion and we are done? But note, you've mixed the honeymoon story, the wedding story, your in-law story, and another job story. You can move from one story to another because ladies' brain are interlinked. They are like wired. One is connecting to another. But men's brain, they are in compartment. So when it comes to communication, we can easily conflict because one seems not to understand. So what is wrong with just thinking about the wedding and telling me whether the tents are done or not done? But you note you have moved him from one compartment to another without even giving him time to shift from his compartment. So he's left there saying, I don't know what to say. But it doesn't mean this guy is dull or he does not connect. He does. But it is the way their brain works. So in the bridal shower, we help you understand how will these two brains that are totally different work together as a team and make it in marriage. And I only base it in two things. One, understanding that we are coming from different perspectives. And this, I can only illustrate it with a talking stick. A talking stick, it's something that you can pick in your house. For us, we use a talking box. A talking box, something like, let me show you, something like this. So wherever I hold my talking box, I'm the only one to explain what I mean. And we will choose a topic that you're talking about. Let's say we talk about children. I, as Rachel, will talk about children. By the way, babe, I would love to have 19 children by the age of 46. And I will talk and say how many children, why I need those children, whether they are boys or whether they are twins, how I want it. Then later, before I give my partner my talking box, my partner has to repeat what I've said. So Rachel, you meant you would love to get 19 children. Yes. Before you get to the age of 46. Yes. And for me, who is having the talking box, will agree or disagree depending whether he have heard me or understood me in that particular. Then I will hand over this talking box to my partner and they will talk. I think, Rachel, in regards to having children, 19 is a lot. Because how will we even feed them? Okay, unless you're giving birth to twins, meaning you'll have 8 pregnancy, and by the age of 46, will you have managed to get all the twins together? And the gentleman will explain their point of view. And I, as a lady on the other end, will repeat, James, I hear you say getting 19 children will be a bit of a burden because 1, we have time limit, 2, the responsibility of bringing them up, and the resources. Did I hear you right? Then James confirmed, yes, you heard me right. Now you hand over the talking stick until you get to a conclusion that actually, in regard to children, we have agreed. We cannot do 19, but we can have 3 children. Because of 1, resources, because of 2, the time that we have between 46 and where I am right now, it could be 2 years, may not be possible, or because of 1, 2, 3. This talking box helps you to explain yourself and allows the other partner to be able to tell you what they have understood about what you have said. Do you ever find couples that will find one person talks a lot and the other one is like, Talking box helps the other person even get a chance to express what they know or what they feel. There is no one who is silent. It's just that they are never given opportunity to express their feelings or what their thoughts are. So when you give them an opportunity, they need to talk. And you ensure that they actually understood what was said. By them repeating it, you have communicated. Here, you also remove the doubt of assumption. I thought when you said you needed 19, you meant we adapt 9 and we give birth to the rest. You get. Here, you can be able to ask question. Did I hear you right? That you meant 19. Are they all birth or are they adapted? Do we have some that are adapted? You clarify your idea, and that is communication. Every time you find yourself as a lady or as a man in that relationship, you're the only one talking, you're missing the point. Either you're not giving the other partner an opportunity to express what they feel, or by the time you tell them, what do you think? Before they even say it, you've already started another topic different from what you asked them to. It is important that we be patient with our partners, that we allow them to express their view and allow them know that their views matter in this particular partnership, in this particular marriage, in this particular arrangement that you're in. That is communication in regards to talking stick. Respect. Respect for men is the key thing that you can never ruin. If you touch respect, most men will shun away. Gradually, slowly, but very sure or very certain. If you respect your man, it is not in what you said mostly, but it is in how you said it. So in the bridal shower, we teaches you how to say it. Example, you may conflict in a relationship, and the conflict could be, this guy leaves the socks at the entrance. As a lady, here is how you've said it. You, Mike, you always leave socks at the entrance every time you come. But what does Mike say? No, I didn't leave it yesterday. What has happened? You have placed an accusation and Mike have reason to defend himself because he actually does not leave them always. He didn't leave it on Monday, he didn't leave it on Wednesday, he just left it on Tuesday and today. But according to the lady, the focus was only on the action, not the frequency. But how did she place it? Mike, you always leave them. That kind of accusation does not result to any solution. Actually, it is a blame game. You always, no, I don't. You always, I don't. And it does not solve the problem. So in the bridal shower, what we do, we help the lady get to understand the way to approach this. It's not addressing the person, but addressing the issue. Because when you say you, Mike, you always, you are attacking the person, not the activity that he has done. How do we teach them? This is how you can address the same situation and get a different response. Hello, Mike. Welcome home. Manze, I don't like the way you leave your socks at the entrance. It makes me feel disrespected. What do you think Mike will say? Sorry, babe, I didn't intend to do that. You know, when I was single, I used to leave them and no one would ask me. I am sorry, I will not do it again. You have addressed the issue, not Mike. For sure, you have nothing wrong about Mike. But the fact that Mike leaves socks there, the action of Mike leaving the socks there is what disgusts you, is what makes you feel disrespected. And when you approach that issue in a very respectful way, you always get a very positive response. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel disrespected. I didn't mean to make you feel unworthy. No. So express your feelings and not attacking the person. Address the issue, not the person. This will help you avoid a lot of conflict that people do. Another thing, you always leave cup on the table. It's an accusation. You never, it's an accusation. You never take me out for a date. But for sure, this guy took you on a date on Wednesday. Did you really say that he actually never? So men focus on the accusation in terms of frequency. You're looking at the frequency this has not been done. While the lady, all that is saying, could you please take me for a date? So instead of getting to those conflicts just to learn that lesson, we teach the new bride that get to understand if you want to be taken a date. Please say, Mike, I would have loved you if you would have taken us for a date on next week, on a Thursday. And Mike will tell you, wow, that would be a good idea. But right now, I may not have the cash. Can we plan with next month? Both parties have issues have been addressed, but you remain as friends. They remain as friends. Addressing the issue, not the person. And that way you shall have earned a respect. Respect is earned. It is not forced. Please, do whatever you need to do to earn the respect. But it's not forced. You woman, you never respect me. We also teach you that you need to define what it means, respect for you. Different men refer to respect differently. One will say, me, I feel respected when my wife addresses me as a king in this family or in this particular marriage. So allow yourself to get to know what does respect mean for you. Some will say, when you serve me food, I feel respected. Some will say, when you don't make noise in front of my friends, in front of my peers, I feel respected. When you address me as so and so, I feel respected. So we also ask the ladies to sit down with your partners and they get to know what does respect mean for each one of, and as well as you ask the lady to explain to their man, when you mean you want to be loved, what do you mean by I want to be loved and this is love for me? Interpret that love for them. For me, I love to be loved by being given flowers. So allow your man to get to know me. When you say I love you and you hug me and you give me a kiss, really doesn't mean love. But when you bring flowers and chocolate, I feel loved. That you'll be able to speak from the same page in regards to love, respect. Then your existence becomes. Communication grows daily. No one learns to dance just by their first day. It is a practice that you create a rhythm. And I would say this rhythm is normally developed through communication. As a couple, as a bride, learn to create a rhythm. Never assume anything. Please, if you wanted things removed from the shelf, call them as they are. Babe, I would like you to help me remove those things from A to B. Stop saying, I thought it's common sense. Why can't this guy just think of how to remove those? It is not. Nothing is common in marriage. You need to speak it out. You need to say it. You need your meal done in a given way. Don't assume this. I thought this girl knows how to cook. How comes they deep fry everything? Please say, I would have loved my chicken marinated, pan-fried or roasted in a given way. Stop assuming that all women know how to cook and they know how to cook precisely on the way you'd like it done. You teach them, you show them, and with time you create a rhythm. All this is done through communication. Above everything else, communication is the key for a better marriage. Till next time, my name is Rechael Mbugwa.